What up? What's going on? What's popping? Come on in. Get your popcorn ready. Uh huh. This stream right here is gonna go down in the record books. There we go. Good evening, good evening. It is C. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. Still same OG. And the bent low key. What song is that? Now everybody wanna play like Sam say. When they out and lips. What's a bunch of gibberish and they act like Dre. Come on in, hit the like button. Greatest president of all time. Let's talk about it. MAGA, come on in. Libs, come on in. Old school Republicans, come on in. Ah, man, what a day. What a day, what a day, what a day. Come on in, hit that like button. So, I was thinking about it because Trump, how can I not mention Trump, wanted Canada to become a state? I feel like that would have been a great achievement, but he's not going to pull it off. That would have been great on his resume. Don't you think? Hit the like button. Oh, by the way, we're in members mode. If you want to participate, link in the description. Link in the description, $3 a month. So let's talk about it. Ooh, look at that lineup. I don't see FDR. Oh, is that FDR? Is that FDR in the cut? Is that FDR in the cut? I hope y'all know who FDR is, by the way. I see George Washington on there. I see George Washington on there. Of course, I see old Abe. I see old Donald up there too. So let's talk about it, man. Come on in, hit the like button. If you new, subscribe. Is that? Oh, I thought that was George Bush on there. That ain't George Bush. That's Ronald Reagan. Hit the like button, y'all. Double tap. Good evening, good evening. I'm going to throw out some facts. I'm going to throw out some opinions, okay? Get your popcorn ready. Double tap the screen. If you're new, I'm C. Welcome to the GNC show. Subscribe if you want to participate in the chat. $3 a month. The link is in the description. All right? So first up, y'all want to do a top 10? Let's do a top 10. Let's do a top 10. How about that? Top 10? We'll start with top 10. Or should we do a top 3 or top 5? Or should we revamp Mount Rushmore? I think it's time to modify Mount Rushmore. Thanks for all the likes. Thank you for all the subscriptions. Who's on Mount Rushmore? I got Google, my handy dandy. Should Trump be on Mount Rushmore? Who's on Mount Rushmore? Oh, that ain't a bad top 4 right there. That ain't a bad top 4. I mean, no slouches. George Washington, the first president. Thomas Jefferson, the leader of the ironclad Constitution. Teddy Roosevelt. He's important. And of course, old Abe. Yeah, old Abe. Abe. Hit the like button, y'all. Stop being stingy. Y'all being stingy today? Double tap. Just go like that. Old Abe. What did Abe do? Let's start with Abe Lincoln. All right, let's analyze Mount Rushmore, and let's see if we can make a Mount Rushmore 2.0. That's what we'll do. So, can we all agree? Hit the like button. If you agree with this top four, hit the like button. If we agree with that top with those four, let's make another Mount Rushmore, and we'll run through those quickly. Abe Lincoln freed the slaves. Freed the slaves. I mean, what else needs to be said? Slavery was a big business. Big business. The Union, the Confederacy, he tried to negotiate. He tried. I don't know if y'all listen. If you didn't listen in history class, let me give you some cliff notes. You know what cliff notes are? Let me give you a few cliff notes. Okay, the South was like, listen, we sticking with this dang on with this cotton gin and the cotton. We need the cotton. Slave owners are happy. Abe tried to rework it. Here we are. I'm a descendant of a slave. Almost 200 years later, I'm a free man. A big part of our history of our country. I listen. We talked about movie stars yesterday. You can't crack the top four. Now, I don't know much about what's this guy's name? Oh, Thomas Jefferson, the Louisiana Purchase, the Declaration of Independence. That we told the Redcoats, we told Great Britain to haul ass. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 1776. Yeah, Independence Day. Yeah, 4th of July. He he was he won. He's the one who broke that. Paul Bunyan. The Redcoats are coming. They should make a movie about him. I don't know why there's not a movie made about him. Hit the like button. Again, link in the description. Join the membership. George Washington. Okay. The American Revolutionary War. You can't top that. He's on there. I mean, he was the first president. You know, when you're first at something like that, I guess so. Now let's talk about Mr. Theodore. Old Teddy. I may have him confused with FDR. Let's look. Who was there during okay. He was, let's see. I'm reading Google. I don't know much about him. He's from New York. I think he was the pioneer of the industrial era. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I see what he did. Legacy. He changed the political system. This is Theodore Roosevelt, y'all. Teddy Roosevelt. Okay. He's a hero to liberals. Okay. And progressives. What else did he do? I'm reading his legacy. There's Mount Rushmore. $3 a month. If you want to chime in. I guess he's, he's known for, okay. They say he did something with media. Uh, Honestly, you could put FDR there. Franklin D. Roosevelt. We were at World War II for 8 years. He had 2 terms, no, 3 terms when we went to war. All right, so Mount Rushmore 2.0. Let's see. I know y'all not gonna like this first candidate. I know. I know I'm gonna trigger a lot of people. You're not gonna like this first person. This is Mount Rushmore 2.0, and we're gonna put 5. We're not gonna put 4 presidents. We're gonna put 5 presidents. Okay. First up, come on, man. Y'all know who I'm gonna say. Old Barry. And he deserves it. Listen, I don't care. Yeah, he didn't do shit for black people. He didn't do shit for blacks, but the accomplishment, the accomplishment, okay? It's all about the accomplishment. Before Barack Obama, you can ask any black person in the black community, before, I'm talking prehistoric days before Barack Obama, before he was a senator, before he was a known senator, would we ever see a black president? Now, he's not 100% black. He has a Caucasian mom, but his father is African, Kenyan. He's black. He blacker than me. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm bliggity, bliggity, bliggity black, y'all. What movie is that? What movie is that? CB4. So Barry. Damn, he's 63. Barack is old. Trumpers, I know you like. He was horrible. Obamacare. He deported the most immigrants. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Barack Hussein Obama is on Mount Rushmore 2.0. I'm sorry. He is. He's probably the greatest speaking president. And I know that's worth diddly squat. Being able to talk and present and give people hope. I know it's worth tiddlywinks. I know that. The fact that any black person in America knew, bro, we ain't never gonna have a black president. And what happened? God himself. Listen, let's talk about what he went through. He had to deal with racism from all the Republicans. All the Republicans were being racist towards him. I take that back. Not all of them. The majority were being very racist toward Barry. Very racist. And they know that. So that's one thing he had to overcome. Now, his first term, he ran against John McCain, an old school Republican, by the way, with morals and character. There was no voter fraud. He won fair and square. He didn't wipe the floor with him, but he won. He sold the country on change and hope. Well, we did get changed. We did get changed because a black man was on Pennsylvania Avenue. Y'all never seen nothing like Michelle Obama cooking greens and candy yams. Remember that? Remember that? Candy yams, black-eyed peas, all up in the White House. Yeah. Michelle had that thing, had that smell thumping. When Thanksgiving rolled around, oh, you know, you gotta, what's they call that? The first turkey or whatever. When she had to sacrifice the turkey. They ain't never knew about no damn collard greens and pigeon peas and right. They ain't. Michelle had all that seasoning. Yeah, that was the change. Now, what was his greatest achievement? And I know Republicans are gonna get sick about this. Remember this guy? Who remember this guy right here? This is his greatest achievement. Public enemy number one. Oh yeah. Navy Te- Navy SEAL Team 6. I know Republicans were sick. I'll never forget. Was it the playoffs? It was something. Playoffs, NBA. Barack Obama walked his linky tall ass down that damn room. They say, "Oh, I'm excited and I'm more profound to announce we have killed Osama bin Laden." Lindsey Graham, sick. Mitch McConnell, sick. What other top? Every Republican, you name them, they were sick. They were throwing up. They didn't want him to have that glory. Probably one of the greatest achievements ever. You could put that up there. It's up there, man. Because listen, 9/11, terrorism, I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. We live in a different world. Okay? Bin Laden ass was in the cave for years. George Bush couldn't get the job done. Oh! Remember him? W. George Bush couldn't get the job done. Happened on his watch. He had 2 terms. I know, we had to chase him for years. He had him at one point. His little scary, I don't know, can't get right, can't deceive his left from his right foot. He didn't pull the trigger. Barack, y'all, he's on Mount Rushmore 2.0. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Republicans, Trumpers. I'm sorry. I'm not a hardcore lib. He's a lib. Link in the description. $3 a month. Join the chat. I know y'all sick. Michelle had them collard greens thumping. Vinegar all up in them collard greens. All right. So we put that's our first person. Next, and listen, this guy right here, I feel like he's very worthy of it. Yep. Yep. Listen. I'm reading his accolades. This dude was president for 12 years. Do you think we could have a 3-term president right now? I know Trumpers are like, yeah, King Trump. He held us down, y'all. Was he? What was he? Was he a liberal? What was he? What was his party affiliation? What was he? He was a let's see. He was a Democrat. Libs, you got one. He was a Democrat. It's only right. 3 terms. The country was in shit. We didn't know. We had to bomb. Listen, he had to make it. He's the only president, and this is why he's going up there. He's the only president that has authorized a nuclear bomb being dropped on the country. This brother right here. Yeah. He gave the green light for Hiroshima. That took some nuts. We ain't never seen it. When the last time we seen a nuclear bomb drop? Ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. So, he on there. He right next to Barack. He's right next to Barack. He's the only president. I don't know how they did it back in the 40s. He gave that green light. Green light. FDR, baby. Okay, now let's go to number 3. It's about to get spicy. It's about to get spicy. So far, 2 Democrats. Here we go. Here we go, Republicans. Here we go, GOP. Let me throw y'all a layup. Let me throw you an alley-oop. Here you go. Oh, Reagan. Oh, Ronald. Let me throw y'all a layup, man. Y'all golden child. There's y'all layup. Listen, Ronald Reagan, 2 terms. I'm back. Ronald Reagan was from 80 to 88. Now you like, Carlton, why you putting him on Mount Rushmore? Because, man, he had to deal with America's shit. America's bullshit. Mind you, he had to take over for, he was after Jimmy Carter. Let me see. Was he after Jimmy Carter or Gerald Ford? Let me tell you right now. Hold on. He had to fix shit, bro. A lot of shit. Yeah, he was after Jimmy Carter. Gerald Ford was before Carter. He had to fix a lot of shit, bro. Welfare came, crack. Yeah, he had to deal with all that shit, man. This is when the world really started changing. Welfare, the crack era, socialist shit. Reagan, the interest rates were 20%. He had to fix a lot of shit. He had to fix a ton of shit, man. So Republicans, he's from Illinois. He's a Midwest boy. He had to fix a lot of shit, man. Agree or disagree? Let's see. They say he, he was big on the conservative movement. George Bush Sr. was his vice president for those 8 years. He was needed. Like, Democrats had effed the country up. Ford, Jimmy Carter, interest rates was through the roof, inflation. And see, you youngsters, you're getting a lesson. If you under 30, you getting a lesson. This inflation y'all seeing is nothing. I asked my mom, she bought a house in 87. The interest rate was like 18%. Think about that. Let me turn on this light. Yeah, 18%. Mind you, cost of living was much cheaper. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Let me get a little light going. He had to fix that shit. Same way Barack had to fix all that other BS. He had to clean up George Bush Jr.'s W's boo-boos. So I give him credit for that. Like, he's worthy to be up there, man. We had the cartel. Even though FBI and the CIA was messing up the hood, You know, they was sending drugs and guns. It was, you know, all that shit, man. I forgot the operation. That was messy, you know, but that was, I wouldn't say Reagan was tied to that whole scandal. Yeah, let me pull it up. We got time. I got time today. Let me see. Yeah, he had to fix a lot of shit. Reaganomics, you know. I mean, let me pull up this shit, man. Yeah, link is in the description if you want to join my membership. Get in the chat, join the conversation. So he lowered taxes. Oh, that's what he's famous for. You know, Republicans love throwing this in your face. Trickle down economics. It's the best economic policy. I think Reagan, yeah, he was the first president. They saying it here on Google. Google. He was the first president to do, you know, big tax cuts for the rich. You know, this is when corporate America, you know, this is when capitalism started to rear its head. You know, you had the '80s, like companies, Fortune 500 companies started getting massive billion-dollar corporations. That didn't exist before until this brother right here. So, you know, he's a, you know, he's the one who's like the pioneer for the Republican ideology today. Yeah, yeah, modern GOP ideology. Everything they believe, Reagan. Yeah, the crack epidemic was bad though, especially in black neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. Yeah, crack was coming through Miami and Colombia, Bahamas. But yeah, man. So Reagan's number 3. So who we got? Let's recap. Mount Rushmore 2.0. We got Barack. We got FDR. We got Reagan. We got 2 more slots. I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. Oh man. I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. Yeah, hold on. Let me Google this one more time. Who does Google say the greatest presidents? I'm gonna piss a lot of people off, man. So they got Trump, they got Abe, George Washington, Reagan, Clinton, and FDR. A lot of people gonna be pissed with my number 5 pick. I'm gonna leave him for number 5. But number 4, I mean, you should know who already. You should know. He don't need no introduction. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Remember that old, let's pull up that clip. See, Reagan put in that damn tax code. And remember this famous quote? Read my lips. I'm gonna give y'all youngsters a history lesson. No new taxes. If you old enough, you know. To them, read my lips. Yeah, like. And I'll say to them, read my lips. No new taxes. That's him like saying that. That's not the clip. That's not the clip, but people were pissed, man, because of what Reagan did. All those damn tax cuts. Okay, we cut tax for the rich. Same shit today. Who picks up the slack? The middle class. Here we go. Raise taxes and nope. I'll say no. I can't find it. But there's a famous clip of George Bush telling, I think, a reporter or some random person was like, when you gonna lower taxes? And he said, I'm not, bitch. Read my lips. No new taxes. So, to further my point about this guy right here, Clinton came and had to clean up a small mess. But you know what Clinton is famous for other than Monica Lewinsky? William Jefferson Clinton. Arkansas boy. I know Republicans. The only known president. To leave the country in a damn surplus. The budget was balanced. And we had no debt. Oh, what happened to those trickle-down economics? It took a damn liberal to balance the budget for 8 years. Republicans, eat your heart out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He left the damn country, bruh, a surplus. Balanced budget. That's never gonna happen ever again. It says right here, he had budgeted surpluses for fiscal years of 98 to 2001. The only such years from 1970 to 2023. Clinton final four budgets were balanced budgets with surpluses. Beginning with the 97 budget, the ratio of debt held by the public to the gross domestic product, a primary measure of the U.S. federal debt, fell from 47.8% to... Bruh. That boy knocked that debt down. What else did Clinton do? He squashed that boy who's Saddam. The first Iraq war. Squashed him like a bug. The war lasted a month. It was an embarrassment. It was a blowout. If it was a football score, it was 55-0. We destroyed them now. We left the country in disarray. Some people felt like we should have occupied Iraq, which I think probably hindsight, Al-Qaeda probably would have never came to existence. If we would have occupied Iraq in 91, the same way we occupied it after Operation Freedom, the bullshit W fed us, WMD, maybe there's never another, sleeper cell. Kuwait would have been safe. That whole region. We should have occupied that shit, man. We should have stole the oil from there. We went for the oil. But maybe we should have occupied that region in 91. 15 years later, 11 years later, look what happens. Now, there's other factors. Bin Laden worked for the CIA. I don't know if y'all know that. So, Bin Laden was on CIA payroll. Maybe they wouldn't have bothered him. They had him doing other little dirty shit in Russia, Kazakhstan. Yeah, go do your research. He was on CIA payroll, baby. Maybe Al-Qaeda does still rise. You never know. But now looking back, hindsight 2020, when Bill Clinton invaded Iraq and squashed them like a bug. Maybe we should have occupied that country. You know, how we doing, what you call it now? What's the country name? With all the oil? Can't think of the country. But y'all know what country I'm talking about. So that's another one of his accolades. And he's the only president to get some dome in the Oval Office. He's the only president to get some dome. Sloppy. That we know of. That we know of. He's the only president to get some sloppy. So yeah, I think looking back, man, you know, we don't know what the generals advised him at that point. Bin Laden, you know, he was a young up and coming rebel. Who knows? Who knows what the future might have held? 9/11 probably never happens. I could be wrong. I could be talking out the side of my ass, but if you put two and two together, we occupy Iraq, Kuwait safe. Old boy couldn't lurk. We would have that shit on. We would have that shit on lock, man. Bro, that whole, you know, we could have. Listen, we might have been able to influence Israel. You know, Hamas, Palestine. We might have been able to. You never know. Like, the shit is deep, man. Shit is deep. Yeah. Yep. All right, so number 5, we got Barry, we got FDR, we got Reagan, and we got Clinton. Number 5, who do I have? Let me throw out some names. Let's start there. Let's throw out some names. Who do I have? Who do I have? There's a few potentials. Look at this. C-SPAN has a ranking. Eisenhower's on there. That's their ranking. Thanks for the likes. Share my video, by the way. If you don't want to sign up, understood. Share my video. Truman. Lyndon Baines Johnson. Absolutely not. JFK. He got assassinated. Rest in peace. Who else we got on here? Andrew Jackson. They got a point system. Yeah, JFK. I mean, JFK. It makes sense to add JFK, you know. But what did he do? Because his mission was not to go to war with Vietnam. That was his mission. Jack Kennedy. But he was assassinated. It makes sense to put him as number 5. I feel he's honorable mention. My opinion, by the way. This is all opinion based, by the way. Old Jack, man. It makes sense. Link is in the description. $3 a month. Yeah. He served in the military. It's huge. Served in the military. His name is famous. You know. He was a senator. He was he was in Congress. And he was president for 2 years. Now, ultimately, his mission was no. We're not going to war with Vietnam. We're not getting involved with Cuba, Bay of Pigs. We're not doing that shit. Remember that? Old Jack. Jack said no. Well, in lies the conspiracy theory. Now, some might say, well, he's a martyr. Can't really argue against that. You see my lips? Can't argue against that notion. Did he know he was a martyr? He was the spark for civil rights. Okay, let's give him that. Let's give him that credit. Double tap the screen. He was down with desegregation. Yeah, he was down with it. This shit is deep, y'all. This shit is deeper than rap. I told y'all. I don't know. I'm having some second thoughts because my number 5 pick. Okay, here's my number 5 pick. All right, let's not keep y'all on the edge of y'all seats. My number 5 pick is this guy right here, and he's a known. He affiliates with racists. Old Donald. Okay, and I'm like, I know you're probably sick. He's on Mount Rushmore 2.0. Well, you gotta understand something, man. The way politics work. The way politics work, it's kind of like a pay for play. You know, lobbyists, donors. And that's how our system had been run for, I don't know, 100 years, 150 years. To my understanding. I could be wrong. Donald Trump changed that shit. Forever. Far as we know, 2028, it could be all, who knows who might be candidates. We don't know. Mark Cuban, the Democrats have no one. It's no longer, he shook up the political system. He disrupted. Now, how can he be on Mount Rushmore? I'm having second thoughts. Honestly, I might have to do another stream. You know, because I'm thinking about Jack Kennedy, aka John JFK. JFK. Now, we got to put an asterisk by Trump. That's what we'll do. Because he has not served his second term yet. We don't know what the future entails. Bitcoin, AI is on the horizon. Ukraine and Russia is lurking in the shadows. Hamas is lurking in the shadow. China is lurking in the shadow. So we don't know what's going to happen with that. But for now, we will put Trump 5th. Yeah. Why am I putting him 5th? I know libs are like, oh, he's racist. You a sellout. I know he's racist. Hit the like button. I know he's racist. I take that back. I know he affiliates with racists. Those are facts. I can't prove he's a racist. I can't prove he's bigoted. I can't. But what Donald Trump accomplished in 2016, for heaven's sakes, the man was a playboy. He changed the political landscape forever. For my lifetime. For my lifetime, the political landscape is changed. You know, Elon Musk, even though he's not a citizen, Vivek, he gonna, listen, Trump gonna change some shit, all right? He's gonna change, he's already changed shit. But these next 4 years, I'm telling you, man, like, what word can I use to describe the next 4 years? You buckle your seatbelt. I guess buckle your seatbelt. He tried to do the wall. The wall was a failure. Okay. Liberals, I'll give you that. That was a failure. Uh Politically, this shit is not the same, y'all. We are living in an alternative universe. I can't get my words out. This is a new world. Thanks to Donald Trump. He has SCOTUS. He reversed Roe versus Wade. Reversing Roe versus Wade is huge. Pause. Bruh. Politicians on the left fought for decades to get that shit. Fought for decades to keep it. And a snap of the finger, no more abortions. That's one. Let me pull up old Google here. My handy dandy. Yeah, he's number 5, man. Now I might change my mind on that. You know, I feel like Jack Kennedy he's up there, bro. 2 years in office. That's the thing. JFK is kind of like Tupac and Biggie. They only put out 3-4 albums. It's hard to call them the GOAT, but they the GOAT. Right? Big put out 2 albums. He's one of the best rappers ever. Pop put out what, 3 albums or 4? So it's kind of hard to throw Mr. JFK in there. It's tough, man. All right, so accolades. We got the assassination attempt. Let's see here. Okay. Space Force. I think that's a joke. The Space Force. He made CBD legal. I kind of think Trump, I could lump him in with Barack Obama. It's just the accomplishment, the cause and effect. Without Barack Obama, there is no Kamala Harris. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think it's more of what he accomplished. The media, he exposed the media. Like, that was huge, man. What he did he destroyed, like, he essentially destroyed modern day media. Essentially. You got to give him that. So that's that. I mean, that's huge. Pause. CNN for years, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, ABC News, they told us whatever. And we bought it. He exposed the media. Fake news. Now, he used them. He was a puppet master because he used them to his advantage. He used them to his advantage when it was convenient. He cut taxes, listen, he had to listen. Trump had some shit though. He had to deal with COVID, which I think he screwed up. I know y'all probably screaming, Trump supporters. HBCUs. He gave money to HBCUs. COVID was a mother sucker, y'all. And he fumbled the ball. He thought it was a joke. He didn't take it. In the very beginning, never forget, he was making light of it. He was cracking jokes. Being, the typical Trump Trumpy that he is. And that, listen, and look what happened. And look what happened. The jab is here because of Trump. Mm-hmm. That was under his term, the jab, folks. He killed ISIS leader. Eh. Nothing like overwhelming with Trump. I think just more of the accomplishment. Kind of like Barack. And he makes a mockery of everyone. You know, he's turned it into like like a movie, a TV show essentially. You know, he knows how to get the media, buzzing. He know how to get liberals triggered. Like opportunity zones. The stock market broke records. I mean, Obama broke records. What else? Nothing too, spectacular. Now, asterisk. Asterisk. His second term is to be determined. You know, let me see his biggest accomplishment. I want to see what does Google think of his biggest accomplishment. Again, the link is in the description. Join in on the banter. Is it dark? I might go in the office. It's a toss up, really. But Kennedy only had 2 years. Their brother only had 2 years. Yep. So that's my top 5. 2.0. Yeah, man. He divided the country. This is what Google says. He divided the country. We got Barack. We got Billy. We got Reagan. We got FDR, and we got Trump. 2 conservatives, 3 libs. My opinion. Who's the GOAT? If I had to pick from Mount Rushmore, the actual Mount Rushmore, I would say probably Abe Lincoln. The Civil War was the most daunting thing the US of A has ever had to face. What if the South won? I would still be a slave, damn it. If the South won, I would still be what? I'd be out there singing hymns right now in the damn cotton field. Pick this cotton, pick this cotton, pick this cotton. No siree. I'd have been Nat Turner in that bitch. I would have been right there with Nat Turner, goddamn Harriet Tubman. That would have been, that's what kind of slave I would have been. So Abe Lincoln is the GOAT, y'all. Out of those 9, Abe is number 1. Let's see, number 2, I guess George Washington. Number 3, you got to throw in a modern president, Clinton. Top 3, Abe Lincoln, George Washington, Bill Clinton. Do you like my top 3? There we go. There you go. I'm gonna put in a poll right now. Is he the GOAT? Abe Lincoln is the GOAT, y'all. Let me go get me some juicy juice. Take off this hot ass sweater. There you have it. Let down my blinds. Abe Lincoln, George Washington, Bill Clinton. GOAT, bitch. Pick this cotton. Pick this cotton. No siree. Why did I turn that off? Huh, whatever. Y'all mad at that shit. I know. Who's the greatest president of all time? Huh? Yeah. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me get some light. Hold on. We in the dark over here. Who's the greatest president of all time?
Obama.
She said Barack Obama,
My
y'all.
president is black. My Lambo is blue.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. Why do you feel that way?
Why do I feel that? I mean, the healthcare system, Obama healthcare.
Which is still in disarray. Just throwing that out there.
Okay. Showed us it's possible for be the first black president.
That's more than you. I said Abe Lincoln's the greatest because if Abe Lincoln never won the Civil War, I would still be a slave.
True.
If the Confederates won, I could be singing a hymn right now in the cotton field. Wait in the water. I was just singing, pick this cotton, pick this cotton.
So all of that, yes.
All right, I'm in the office. She says Barack, y'all. I know MAGA don't like that shit. So yeah, man. What a day. Wade in the water. Woo! I needed that shit. Is Abe Lincoln the GOAT? I say yes. Then George Washington. Then old Billy himself. Balanced the budget. Got rid of the debt. Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm tired. About to go watch some NBA. Subscribe, share. See y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.